Today we're going to talk about what is a paragraph. Here's the word paragraphs. So let's take a look at some text that we've looked at already and decide what paragraphs we see. First, let's take a look at the task that we're doing, Diary of a. So in our task that we've been doing, I see paragraphs. I can tell that they're paragraphs because in our task, they have these spaces in between. So here's a paragraph, and there's a space. Here's a paragraph, and there's a space. Here's a paragraph. Here's a paragraph. And here's a paragraph. Paragraphs help readers know what information we're reading and how it's separated. So now let's take a look at another text that we've read and see what paragraphs we can find. We also read Earth Dragon Awakes, which is a chapter book. Chapter books have paragraphs too. When I open up, I can see that there's paragraphs, but these paragraphs don't have spaces. There's still groups of words, but instead of spaces, we have an indentation, or where the text is indented, which means that there's a small space before the sentence starts. So I can tell that this is a paragraph because it's a group of sentences, and then I can tell that this is a paragraph because it's a group of sentences that has an indentation here, and the sentence stops here. I can also see that this is a paragraph because the word or the sentence is indented here. Let's take a look at one more text that we have read together. Wildlife Hero also has paragraphs, just like the other texts. In these paragraphs, I see that there's spaces in between and the sentences are indented. So this one has both. These paragraphs also can have headings on top of some of these, which tell us what those paragraph will be about. So I know this is a paragraph because it's separate than down here. It has an indentation. I know that this is a paragraph because there's a space in between and I see an indentation. And I know that this is a paragraph because I see a space between and it's indented. Now it's your turn to go figure out on your activity, what is a paragraph?